Sonic Frontiers, a mediocre game given high praise due to previous games being absolutely terrible. That's okay, because it's still a fun game. It's just not a replayable one.
Let me explain.
The open world feels great to run through. Fighting enemies is also something you can do. Unfortunately, the latter gets more tedious than the former. While the enemy variety is decent, some enemies are a lot more frustrating than others. There are types you can just go in like Chris Brown and beat them like Rihanna. Unfortunately, a lot of the enemies are very time consuming and you don't really get a lot of return on your investment. You'll very quickly find yourself running past enemies as the combat isn't even that fun or engaging. Playing it on hard mode, it was very difficult to lose to a standard enemy. 1 out of 10. Special mid-bosses are scattered throughout the islands, and they're just normal enemies but a bit bigger and more cinematic. Some are trapping you in a tornado, making you unable to leave or even deal significant damage right away. Once again, time-consuming feats for very little return. 1 out of 10. Initially, you'll be running around the islands, doing obstacle courses, collecting memory tokens, gears, keys, cocos, and skill points. After the second island, this becomes entirely pointless. At night, you can trigger a random Starfall event, and you'll be able to win purple tokens through a slot machine game. You have no control over it, it randomly stops. These can be used for the fishing minigame, where you can catch fish like hammerhead sharks, crocodiles, alligators, or even a twig. The later islands will yield more coins per catch, making it very easy to buy everything in a short amount of time. Through fishing, you can buy keys, gears, skill points, strength and defense seeds, cocos, even memory tokens. Doing this can allow you to bypass every cyberspace trial and go straight for the emeralds with max stats. 10 out of 10. The main boss fights on each island are garbage. You turn into Supersonic and you just proceed to beat them down like I wished my dad was around to do to me. The music's amazing though. 2 out of 10. The character interactions are great, the lore is heavy, story overall is interesting enough, but had the most fun running around and going fast. While this is a foundational game, I do see the potential in future projects. I'll have to say this is an overall 4 out of 10.